Sam Owens here, out camping. This is our rig, and I want to do a review of a Lodge camp Dutch oven. This is a 12-inch 6-quart Dutch oven that it's a lot of fun too for the family to use a Dutch oven like the pioneers did. So let's get into this. So let's unbox this baby. And I actually keep the storage box to carry it in. Slide the whole thing out like this. Okay. Now, this is the base cookware, and if you'll notice, it's got feet. That's what makes it a Dutch oven, is that it rises it off the ground and allows for your fire to be placed underneath charcoal. Okay, put this back in the box, put your box back and save it. Now, I suggest you get something to pull the lid off. This is the lid. It's got a place to pick it up, and it's got this lip. So this is what makes it a Dutch oven, is the lip on the lid, and this fits down in to the Dutch oven. So see, it makes a pretty tight fit. So the charcoal, you're going to have charcoal on top and underneath, so it's going to cook from top and bottom, and it is going to be faster than you can do in the oven. And it kind of gives it a sealed pressure from the weight of this and the seal that you get, the way it's manufactured. It just comes out with a wonderful tasting chicken. This right here is what you use that you can purchase. Is you can actually put this baby like that, and you can cook on that, eggs, what have you. So it's kind of a little stand that you could put fire under there and cook bacon, eggs, anything you want on there, steak even. So the other thing it does is it has these handles right here that allow you to twist this around and pick that up so that you can check the meat that's cooking and then put it back. And actually, if you can get both of them, it's better, because then you can kind of tilt it back like this, like that, and keep your fire on there. Check your temperature inside with a meat thermometer, and then place it back. You don't get any ash into the chicken at all, because all of the ash is in this lip area. And put this back over the side and let her cook. I wanted to show you what your Dutch oven, your Lodge cast iron camp Dutch oven will come with. A camp Dutch oven cooking 101. This thing is full of how to work your Dutch oven with popular meals that you might want to try. So you, right off the bat, you have a menu book to show you just how to make those perfect dishes. Also, there's products that you might want to look at in addition to your Dutch oven that you might like to purchase. So you get a lot of good information from Lodge. Lodge is a long-time family that made pioneer cookware for camping, cast iron, and they do a fantastic job. This is a great style charcoal fire starter. This one's a little complicated, and it has a drop you can drop it straight out. But you can also, you don't need that. You can just put your charcoal in there, your fire starter paper underneath, as I'm going to show you, and then just pour it in, and you'll see how this works. All right, this is how I'm going to start my charcoal. Get my bag of charcoal, fill this up all the way. Charcoal can take, figure 25 minutes at least. You don't need any charcoal starter the way I'm going to do this. All you need is paper towel, a roll of paper towel, and you just pull some off and stick it up underneath in little clumps, and it works great. Put your about 5 of these babies in there or so. You can also use newspaper. Newspaper works real well if you have a whole newspaper. Carry that with you camping, and it'll work great. Hey, and if you're down to that, it will even work. I stick it up under there. Okay, now, have you a fire starter torch or something? I'd suggest something like this. It's much easier to work. Then there's holes all around that you just pull your trigger and start the fire. Now you should have your chicken already buttered and ready to go. He's going. Make sure you have a fresh one. Okay. And now I'm not going to have you to sit here and wait 30 minutes with me standing here by this charcoal. So we'll come back in just a little bit when this is all nice and red and ready to go. When your coals start getting like that, all the edges even on top, after you shake it around, that's when you're ready to go. Should be about within 30 minutes. Next thing is with your Dutch oven, you want to do something the pioneers didn't have. That is PAM. I spray the whole thing with PAM. And what PAM will do is make cleanup a lot easier. You do not use soap on a cast iron product. It destroys the seasoning of it, okay? So even the divot, you spray that. I'm gonna go ahead and take my PAM and spray this. I didn't spray it yet, but it'll make it easy to clean. So I put this down in the bottom like that, and you get one that fits that size, a 12-inch Dutch oven. All right, now I'm gonna put this over to the side. And here's the chicken. He's actually 5 pounds, a roasting chicken, and he's got a pop-up timer. They stick it in the skin, but you should stick it all the way down into the breast. And when that pops up, it's supposed to be the internal temperature is correct. I check it with a meat thermometer. Now, I just take him, and he's been buttered, salted, and seasoning just the way we want him. And I stick him in and try not to touch the areas of the side. And that's the way he sits. Now he's off the ground, or off the floor. Then I take the lid and we pop him right on there. The lid is domed, so the chicken is not going to touch the top. We don't want him to touch anything around. We just want the heat to cook him. Now I'm going to place a bed of coals in the bottom of our fire ring. State Park, they want you to cook and put your fires within a fire ring. So I'm going to use the designated fire ring to cook with my Dutch oven. So I'm going to lay it right in there, and experience will tell you how much you need, and I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, I'll give her a shake. Shake it all up, and then I'm going to need some on top. And so I don't want to put it all in there. And what I do is kind of put this in a central location. And it don't have to be in the center of the fire ring. Just place your cooker over the center of the heat. That's the most important thing. Get it all in there. Okay, now it's not hot, the Dutch oven, so I can just put it in here and set it on there like that. You want it level, and on these cooks, if you put it over that way, see the handle is up, and that's a good way that you can pick it up with. But when it's hot, I'm going to drop it down so I can put the remaining charcoal on top. Like this. So it's going to cook from the bottom and the top. And I put about equal amounts. There. Okay, then I kind of move it over and try to get it as even as I can, because I want the heat to be even, and like that. Okay, there we go. I'm looking at an hour. Sometimes it takes about an hour and 15 minutes. Anywhere from an hour to hour and 15 is usually the time on a 5-pound chicken. So we're gonna see what we got. It's been an hour and 4 minutes, and I'm going to take the top off and set it over here. Actually, I'm gonna set it on here, which will be cleaner, on the top of this. Oh, brother. Geez. Okay, we got a problem. The bottom isn't going to... But you see, he stuck to the top. And the popper, evidently, I'm gonna have to look. It looks like it popped out and stuck to the top. But I can brush off the ash. We're not gonna let this go because it just landed in a fire pit. So this is part of Pioneer Cooking, but you can see he is darn good. Okay, that's an hour and 4 minutes. But you wanna be careful of him sticking to the top. The little popper stuck to the top. So when you take your chicken off, you want to be aware of this. So before you move him over, if you don't see him, and I didn't see him, and I wondered what happened to the chicken. He stuck to the top. But anyway, you see exactly what you got to do, and we've got enough chicken here that we can enjoy, and we might even work with this right here. Okay, so that's cooking in a Dutch oven. But you see, you do have to be a little careful. The cleanup is going to be easy, and so we don't have to have any more. I'm going to check the internal temperature. Oh boy, he's climbing good. He's over 175, 180 degrees inside, so he's totally cooked and perfect. So if you watch for this, seeing as you saw that you can drop your chicken if he's stuck to the top of the lid, okay? All right, thanks for watching.